Okay.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the webinar slot today. I'm Dr. Norma from the Instructional and Digital Learning Division, Jabatan Pendidikan Politeknik dan College Community. Ladies and gentlemen, in a traditional classroom setting, we as lecturers have the ability to visually observe students and interact face-to-face. This direct, experiential contact with students enables us to perceive mental health warning signs such as deterioration in hygiene, tardiness and absences, mood changes, bizarre behaviors, and altered levels of attention. Now, in an online educational setting, the direct sensory contact with students is missing, and the student is often at a distant geographic location. In the online setting, changes in habits of hygiene, dress, or physical behavior cannot be observed, but changes in the student's online behavior, quality of work, or content of discussion posts are amenable to assessment by lecturers. Now, if a change in student performance is sudden, disruptive to the online discussion, disrespectful of peers and lecturers, or result in failing grades, some degree of intervention by the instructor needs to be considered. Now, today we have Dr. Azmawati Muhammad Noor with us, a senior lecturer in the Department of Educational Psychology and Counseling, Faculty of Education, University Malaya, to share on the topic towards better mental health. Tips for lecturers and students. Hi, Dr. Azmawati.
Hi, good afternoon, Dr. Ma.
Right. So she's also fondly known as Dr. Azi among her close friends. So Dr. Azmawati Muhammad Noor is also registered as a licensed counsellor in 2011. She has undergone training with the National Population and Family Development Board, Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development. Her research were mostly on unwanted pregnancy and marital issues. She's also heavily involved in drugs-related research, and her team has recently developed a prevention model for elementary school children. She's also an active researcher involved in numerous researches, and she aspires to tap in the different area to broaden her horizon and enhance her quality of teaching and learning. Her current research interests are in the fields of adolescents' health and well-being, women, family, career and work-life balance, crisis counseling, and educational psychology. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Dr. Azmawati to start her knowledge sharing session on towards better mental health tips for lecturers and students. Over to you, Dr. Azi.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Umar. First of all, I would like to apologize because I've actually prepared only for tips for students, but I can actually include now during the session, live session. So we're also going to include the online learning both for lecturers and students, okay? So, but before that, please do interrupt if you do have any questions. So tak perlu nak tunggu sampai the end of the session, and I'm just concerned that probably, not concerned lah, but probably will use dual language bahasa and English. So that's okay, right?
That's
so,
okay.
Thank you so much. So I do understand now with the COVID-19, what do you call that pandemic? It's called a crisis. We know it as a crisis because it's something that is new. It's something that we can never imagine before. Something that we really have to start something, different way of doing things, like different from the norms that we have conducted. So, but before I actually go into understanding the mental health issues that we're currently facing, so, and also tips for the online learning, both for lecturers and students, let me just go through you what the scenario COVID-19 has actually caused to both the economic, politics scenario, and also obviously our education system. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure all of us know what COVID-19 is. It's very interesting, like every 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock we'll be listening to Yang Berhormat Dato' Ismail Sabri, and then in the evening KKM, DG of KKM, that's our favorite, I do believe, because we wanted to know what COVID-19 is. So it all began in February in Malaysia when we first encountered 2 tourists who actually contracted that disease and bring it over from Singapore, from Wuhan, Singapore, and then to Malaysia. So it was something that really create havoc, but at that point of time, we're a bit slow in taking actions. Yeah, slow in taking actions, and it causes a lot of this, what you call unforeseen, when you know nothing about it, so you get agitated, you get all this anxiety. So, coronavirus is actually something, COVID-19 is something that actually, what do you call that? It is from SARS, the virus SARS before. So this is known as SARS-CoV-2, and you can see on my slides here, yeah? So it's not something that we, it's just mutated of the mutation of the virus. And the recent one, if you really understand and listen to what the DG says, that the recent one, it was actually a mutation between the SARS, and also they said it probably with AIDS. Kan? So itu yang menakutkan lagi. So when we actually hear all this, personally, let me tell you from my own perspective, yeah, when on the 18th of March, when the Prime Minister actually announced the MCO, how do you feel, Uma, when Dr. Uma, when you were actually, what was your reaction?
Personally, I think we were all in a panic mode, overwhelmed. We didn't know what to do. Also, like how to manage the household chores, and then also working from home. And your daughter actually has online classes. We just didn't know what to do, and it was like an unknown territory. I would say, yeah, it was just something unknown.
So this is what crisis is all about, because it's something new. It's something that we do not know what to do, because people okay, I'm just going to talk about me personally. When I heard about this, me with my germophobia thingy, so I was like, okay, this is a killer disease. So how do I react? And we have to stay home. And I remember on the 17th of March, I was actually in Johor. Remember the Pengerang case in Petronas, where I was there actually because I was one of the consultants, so we were called. But I was actually worried because I was thinking, okay, tomorrow MCO, so I need to actually fetch my son in Utem. But my husband is in Johor. So after I completed my work, so I went down to Melaka. I came back to Johor Baru to fetch my husband. So you see the trip, and I went back to Nilai because masa tu kita fear that tak boleh merentas negeri and all that. So we do not understand. And masa tu nak berhenti dekat RNR pun takut. People cough. And you'll be looking at them with sharp eyes like, hey, what are you doing? Please close your mouth. So you jadi takut semua ini because this is what we don't know. So we fear about this COVID sebab kita memang tak tahu. And as you see, the whole world is actually affected by the invisible enemy. When we talk about the invisible enemy, is the enemy that we can't see. It's floating in the air and it's spreading in the world. I'm sure you all know that now US, because they do not, because some of the people actually wanted to have freedom. Unlike all of us here in Malaysia, I would like to give us all a round of applause because we're really good. We listen, in a way, we listen. 96% memang listen to all this MCO punya directive. So we actually managed to actually, the number is slightly smaller in terms of infection. So how does this invisible enemy created havoc? Like I said earlier, and now it has increased up to 8,000 cases. And semalam kita tahu ada case Baharu 11. And we love this double digit or single digit number. And we are hoping that within that 28 days, we can get 0 cases so that we can call a free, apa orang kata green. Okay, green means free of COVID. So what causes this actually? This is actually being caused because kita tak faham what COVID is. We do not understand what it is. But now, I'm sure all of us, getting better in terms of when you go out, you know what to do. Kita dah amalkan the 3W, and we try not to go with this 3C, confined spaces, okay? And all that. So we do that. So when you are actually knowledgeable, when you are actually aware of what the things that you need to do, so you become better, inshallah. So okay, so what has this caused? The new enforced law, I'm sure you know, this MCO, when it first started from phase 1, phase 2 sampai phase sekarang lah, kan? It has caused different reactions. Some of them love staying home. Most of them, which I actually am involved with Talian Kasih, I do know that most of them were actually called up. First, anxiety. Lepas tu adalah slightly mild depression. And after that adalah startlah bergaduh in the family. And especially if the family, contohnya kalau rumah tu kecil, yeah, and they don't know, and they have a big family. And there are no probably activities because anak-anak ni dah biasa keluar, for example, kan, they stay home together. So we have received a lot of cases, especially involved with abuse. And now we can see that after that, like Dr. Uma herself experienced, I personally experienced 3 school-going children, not school-going, university-going children. Satu lagi di MRSM, when they come back, online learning. So this is when we want to talk about online learning. We have headaches too because they're always arguing. Mom, bukanlah argue apa, Mom, how come the internet is slow? Because everybody is using the internet now, kan massive. And then, Mom, kenapa dekat bawah okay, atas tak okay? Mom, can I turn on the aircon? It's also an issue. The TNB electricity bill cause headache. Anyway, mine is really high. I'm not going to share with you. And food, we as parents, okay, parents, food in terms of kejap-kejap kena pergi dapur, kejap-kejap kena masak. And I as a counselor, personally, at first, in the beginning, I do not know what to do, in the sense that, what should I do? Should I start working? Should I start writing? Should I do research? Should I cook? Should I just sit down and cry? And then bila nak keluar pun takut, nervous. All this are actually experienced by me, myself, and I. Okay? Then, this is when I realized that, hey, Aziz, calm down, relax, chill, understand what this is all about. So, I personally have issues when it comes to work from home in the beginning. So we're going to talk about it in a while, yeah? So, okay, but before that, Malaysia, when we talk about the economic impact, so the country's economy is losing 2.4 billion because, as you know, the government is very kind enough to actually give us all these extra freebies to help. And especially the students, mereka tahu bahawa ada ramai pelajar kita, even the lecturers, the teachers out there, and in remote areas where they do not have access. So the government is trying their best to assist, and we have that, yes, yang bagi free, Celcom bagi free, tapi I really don't know what's the status lah. But they tried, and every day kita dapat 1 gig free kan, kalau tak silap saya. Okay, coming to these effects of movement control order. So yang macam saya explain tadi, it first started off with stress. So we need to be able to understand bila sesuatu baru itu berlaku, we always experience stress. Sebagai seorang manusia biasa, bukan kaunselor ke, bukan apa ya, saya sendiri manusia biasa, stress is normal. It is part of us, kan? Stress itu adalah benda yang bagus juga because it helps us to be better. That adrenaline rush, when you have stress, the adrenaline rush is good because it helps you to be better in the sense that macam kita lah Uma, kalau hari ni nak ada Webex ni malam tadi baru siap kan, so dia stress, tapi stress yang bagus because it helps you to complete your work. But if you do not know how to control your stress, then it will lead into anxiety. Anxiety ni ialah kebimbangan. Anxiety is also part of us. Siapa yang tidak bimbang? Kejap-kejap nanti pergi tengok, orang hantar barang kan, nak pegang ke tidak? Should I ask them to put the McDonald guy? Should I ataupun Grab? Should I ask them to put on the pillar of the gate ataupun I nak pegang? Macam mana? So all this cause anxiety. But if you do not know how to care, do not know what it is all about, kebimbangan ini akan menjadi melampau. Bila ada kebimbangan melampau yang out of control, ya, ini akan menyebabkan jadinya mild depression. Bila ada mild depression, simpan. You do not know what to do. You do not know how to externalize. Semua simpan kan? So then it will become a major depression lah, depressed. Okay. So the new norms of staying home, social distancing. Macam tadi sebenarnya saya first time ada mesyuarat di fakulti. Lama tak jumpa kawan kan? Lupa. Walaupun kita pakai mask, lama tak jumpa kawan, pergi tepuk dia. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I just sanitize my hand. So they were looking at me, tak apa Kak Aziz, dimaafkan. But that is the normal thing that we need to practice. And in fact, like yesterday when I went to IKEA sekejap belikan anak saya meja sebab nak belajar kan, nak exam. So the guide was telling me, jaga 1 meter, jaga jarak. These are all normal things that you need to be, understand why they ask you to do that because it's for your own good. And the new norms of staying at home. Pada awalnya work from home is really a burden. Now I miss working from home. Okay, now we have to WOS. Okay, work on site. I told my timbalan dekan how I wish I can still work from home ataupun adakan sistem penggiliran, because these new norms actually teaches me to be balanced, work-life balance with the family, also with work. So that is how I see it positively. So we're gonna talk to you about it in a while. So okay, so now let's come to the effects of MCO to education, because I think the reason why probably Dr. Umar and her team actually came out with this idea of mental health, which is good because we actually experience that amongst our students. I'm sure you know all these students have been actually complaining, bukan complain lah, but sharing their views on how they actually have limited learning space. And even University of Malaya during the meeting earlier was actually suggesting if our students can come back to the university, but they all stay put lah, tak boleh nak keluar lah. Stay put, come back to the university and stay in the university campus lah, supaya mereka dapat pembelajaran yang lebih selesa. Because recently when we interview students that wants to come in our, ada interview lah nak masuk kan degree, kita kasihan bila mereka terpaksa come out daripada remote area just to go for the interview, pinjam sekolah because of that line tak stable, tak ada apa orang kata tempat yang selesa, and they were actually views that they wanted to have a better learning space. Better learning space ni bukanlah kerana mereka tak selesa duduk rumah, tapi pembelajaran yang selesa supaya mereka dapat meneruskan, because no matter what, learning online ke, learning wherever you are ke, marks will still be given. So this create havoc, this creates fear amongst our students. Yeah, the personal space that they wanted to have, especially those who lives in flat ataupun rumah yang tidak selesa. Di situlah ramai adik-beradik, they have to share, they do have their own space. This is when they miss coming back, and we have actually received numerous requests, and we're actually doing that now. So ada question tak on that? Setakat ni tak ada, saya teruskan. Okay. Alright, shift of delivery in terms of teaching, where one size fits all to individualized and differentiated learning. I just want to tell you my own experience. When I first started with this WebEx lah, we first started with Zoom. Then Zoom, they said it's not safe, right? And then we changed to WebEx. WebEx macam okay lah, tak apa, because UM uses Google Meet, and we from Zoom, WebEx to Google Meet. I think Zoom is friendlier, but then we have to use Google Meet because it's free pun anyway kan. And Zoom you have to upgrade to Zoom Pro. You see, this is when I am not like Dr. Umar. Dia memang pakar IT, TVET semua. Saya meraba-raba hendak belajar di dalam kegelapan apa kebenaran Zoom tu. Okay? I have to learn what Zoom is, how to actually operate, and bila dah belajar, dah faham, okay, setakat share. But it's not just about sharing. So that's why if you listen on TV, masuk berita kan, yang KPT buat, what do you call that, Google punya survey, Google form survey, and they've actually found out that students have issues. Teachers are boring, lecturers macam kami pun bosan. Bukan diorang je, saya sendiri bosan. Frankly speaking, when I realized that my students turn off the video, and I will always be asking them, ni bulan puasa ni, tengah makan ke tu gurau-gurau. But I know somehow that probably my method, it is not actually suitable ataupun tak sesuai lah, memang tak sesuai. It's boring. Sebab saya sendiri sambil mengajar boleh menguap. And I in fact tell them, actually I am bored doing this. Please tell me how I can improve so that you guys can actually benefit from what I teach. So online pun kami masih buat drawings. Online we do singing, music therapy, we do all that. So then I realized that it's not just about being online, but it's about how you adjust to the needs of your student. Remember, students ni cara pembelajaran berbeza. Ada yang kinestetik, ada yang visual, kan? So macam saya visual, saya suka gambar. Ada orang dia pendengar, so dia nak mendengar, so dia different. So this one yang kita kena faham. So then sometimes what I do is asyik saya je bercakap, you all tak bersuara, so I ask them to do presentation. So interaktif ni semua, I'm sure you teachers know better kan, especially di IPG, di Politeknik. You guys are the expert, kan? Kena datang pula kat UM untuk share with us your ilmu, insyaAllah. So shift of responsibility in the teaching and learning process. Now, when we talk about shift of responsibility, I'm talking about the orang kata tu dalam konteks di universiti ataupun di politeknik, ya. So di sini it is not just about kita one way, tetapi now it's on student oriented dah kan. So it is about students oriented, how we actually engage them. So di sini we are just acting as facilitator. So sometimes student manja. So how do you actually orang kata apa, kau team dengan student ni manja sangat, semua nak spoon feed. So you need to be one step ahead of them in terms of making sure that they are active participants and not just you. So how do you menggerakkan para pelajar ni supaya participate? So what I do usually, I will have I suka buat quiz. Bila cakap je quiz, mereka memang takut. Tapi quiz yang tak ada markah, they didn't know that. Bila sebut quiz, dia ingat ada markah. Tapi lepas tu bila dah habis, sorry, quiz tu tak ada markah, just to make sure. So, but of course, kita tidak menipu, ya. So, jangan salah faham. Tapi kita nak menyeronokkan pembelajaran tu sendiri. Okay, in terms of shift in learning evaluations. So now, we're not just talking about final exam. Dr. Umar, sekarang final exam dah tak main dah zaman sekarang ni. Because para pelajar kontak Timbalan Naib Chancellor dah mengatakan bahawa kami stres, kami tak ada akses. Lecturer didn't come and see us. I mean, we do not have face-to-face interactions. Previously, when we have like 24/7 traditional classroom setting, mereka now online. Now when it is fully online, they wanted to come and see us. So we are all confused. So stress tak? Kalau nak fikir stress, forever will be stress. No, you do not have to. So now you talk to the students. What is it that you want? So what we do is we change the final exam format because we do have views from students. We take in the students' view in terms of they cannot cope with exams. They fear that they might fail. So what we do is we give them more assignments. We also give them take-home exams ataupun open book. And open book sebenarnya is much more difficult, but they love open book. Kasih je lah. But it's slightly more difficult than the normal final exams. But they have more time to do it. So like for example, our technique class, we give them 5 days to settle it. And for other easier subjects, or maybe those are not like our diploma student, the teachers, they are not actually doing counselling, so we give them just 1 day to settle it. So these are the things that you could actually think of. And what I do also is for them to do class bimbingan, for example, because I'm teaching counselling and psychology, slightly different from what you are doing. So I give them task. You can actually do a session with your family members. So these are the things that I change. Memang terpaksa tukar lah. So dalam rubrik pun tukar, ubah lah, because COVID-19 is one thing that actually changed, what do you say, the way we look at things now. We become more creative sebenarnya. So if you look at things positively, so this is what you get lah. So insyaAllah macam saya sendiri, I always believe that dalam semua benda yang kita buat ni ada dia punya kebaikan, positifnya. So I always look into something, the positive part. Okay, now let's come into the psychological makeup. Umar, do you know tadi siapa, Rozaimin ke Syarizan? Tell them that they're actually wearing makeup. So tell them that Rozaimin tadi dengan Syarizan, Syarizan kalau tak silap saya, the guys, they are both wearing makeup. Do they know that they're actually wearing makeup? Every day they wear makeup. Kalau dalam psychology, when we talk about makeup, our psychological makeup is actually makeup from the ABC, air batu campur A actually, no, not air batu campur, I'm just kidding. A stands for affective, A-F-F-E-C-T-I-V-E, bukan effective, affective, starts with A. Affective is actually our emotions, B, our behavior, and C, the way we think, cognitively. So, dalam sesuatu, macam saya kata tadi kan, at first when I look at COVID ni, I become takut. And then boleh ke buat online learning? Saya bukan orang IT. Semuanya takut, kan? Tapi sekarang macam Umar kata, Kak Aziz, you have to bersedia 1 hour. I said, no need lah 1 hour too long, half an hour okay lah. So because, why? Because kita dah familiarize. Boleh lah belagak sikit kan. what I'm trying to say is, sorry, what I'm trying to say is, if you think positively, it will actually affects how you feel, kan? Kalau you positif, dia akan fikir macam yang dia you akan rasa happy je. Tapi kalau you fikir, susahnya online ni, alamak kenapalah Dr. Umar guna Webex, kenapalah tak guna Zoom yang I dah biasa, Google Meet, kami memang champion lah Google Meet. Google Meet, alamak Webex ni takutnya. Takutlah you dah, how would you feel? Duk 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 duk, begitu. Dan behavior you macam mana? Cuak nanti, kejap-kejap sakit perut, you have butterfly in your tummy, kejap-kejap pergi toilet, kejap-kejap tengok Dr. Aziz missing, not here. So these are the things, the psychological makeup. Inilah maksud the psychological makeup that you wear every day. And if you want to have that total behavior, kita campur satu lagi, iaitu kesihatan. Sebenarnya kesihatan diri, your biology ni, your physiology ni is actually affected from how you think. So dalam hidup kami ni, counselor kan, atau psychologist, even the psychiatrist, we always believe in ends. Ends. Automated negative thoughts. Okay, what is automated negative thoughts? Let me just share with you. Automated negative thoughts, bila saya tengok Umar, for example, kenapa Umar cantik dari I hari ni? Dia pakai baju warna favourite I pink. I pun pakai tudung pink, tapi dia punya pink lagi cantik, bencilah. Kan? Dia nak lebih dari saya. Itu automated negative thoughts. So, how do I feel? I tengok Umar, bencinya. Okay. But if I look at Umar, cantiknya. And automatically I will feel, I pun rasa cantik juga because that's my favourite colour. So automated negative thought, ataupun for example, Umar lalu sebelah saya, Dr. Umar lalu sebelah saya, dia jeling. Saya tengok, Allah, Umar tak suka saya. Habislah the lecturer, ataupun lecturer tak suka saya, habislah aku dapat D lah, aku fail lah. Students will think that way, kan? Ataupun kita lecturer sendiri, nampak kita punya bosses, siapa tadi, Kak Zura lalu kat tepi, tiba-tiba Kak Zura jeling kat Dr. Umar. So how would you feel? You will feel bad. But instead of having that negative thoughts, ask. Always communicate. So that is the ends ni Charlie kan, semut Charlie ni, the Charlie ends yang you nak kena delete from your the way you think lah, the ends that we have lah. Okay, I hope you understand lah what I'm trying to say. And so what is the new norm, ataupun what is the new normal, ataupun what is the new norm? Norma baru is something that we need to, it's part of us, the changes, our growth, our development. Like I said, now you look at it positively during COVID. What are the positive things that you get? Cuba share dengan saya sikit, letak kat chat pun tak apa. The positive things that you get. Umar, probably you want to say something? Dr. Umar? Positive.
Okay, so I think Dr. Aziz, you may need to mute on your side.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think personally, I think during the MCO, as what you mentioned, I managed to achieve that work-life balance. I had time to cook, I had time to exercise, I had time with family. So that gave me a lot of time to even reflect. I had time to actually reflect and slow down and also think what is worth chasing after, because I've always been really occupied with so many things. So let's look at what our presenters have to say. Okay, so they say that they spend more time with family, cooking skills improved, new hobbies, lebih pentingkan keperluan keluarga, penjagaan kesihatan dan kebersihan.
Okay, that's wonderful because all of us have been, experiencing, dah tak boleh buka besar, okay boleh. All of us have actually forgot how to take care of ourselves. Kita lupa penjagaan diri. We forgot about our family. I'm actually referring to myself because people, my friends, they all knew that Aziz is workaholic. Saya kalau dekat rumah, sentiasa balik ada laptop. Kadang tu lupa yang saya ni ada suami. Sebaik suami saya dah berumur, tak cari lain. Tapi this is the truth. Because if I do not experience this, I might still continue with this and I'm always on the go. Lepas tu tak sedar that I actually experience stress. But now when I sit back, I assess, I got the chance to really do spring cleaning and then like you say cooking skills, jaga kesihatan diri, and you realize that the recent one, like all of us, tak kisahlah macam Dr. Umar, my friends, macam my family are all mixed ya, Chinese, Indian, sebab kita orang memang mixed breed lah, kata my husband pun Chinese. So di sini kita dapat lihat kita tak kisahlah bangsa apa pun, kita semua bersatu. Nampak tak? And then we are all as a family to fight this together. And we take care of each other. Kan? I remember when I saw on FB when this guy tak pakai mask, this Malay chap datang bagi. And I remember reading about this uncle helping this auntie kat sebelah rumah orang Melayu untuk belikan barang. So these are the things that we're actually experiencing. Isn't this wonderful? Kan? So this is like an eye-opener for all of us to need. So okay, when we talk about the new norm, these are the things that I just wanted to share with you because these are based on the trans-theoretical model. I really don't want to talk about the model itself lah. I just want to talk about how you can actually think about bila kita negatif sangat, bagaimana kita nak ubah. Change is inevitable. It's something that it happens every day. Kita sendiri berubah. Dari kecil sampai kita dah besar sekarang kan. So sikap kita juga berubah. So change is something yang kita memang tak boleh lari kan daripada melakukan perubahan. Okay, contohlah macam saya sendiri bila saya katakan pre-contemplation. Pre-contemplation, you are not aware that, okay, for example boleh tak saya guna kes merokok? Boleh lah simple case ya, senang orang semua nak faham merokok. Kita tak sedar that we have that problem. You are unaware of your problem. What is the problem? Merokok kesannya kepada paru-paru, merokok kesannya kepada family, ada anak-anak kecil. So dia tak perasan sampailah tiba-tiba dia start coughing. Start coughing, that's when you experience this part. The contemplation, when you are aware that problem to exist. Okay, you ada perasaan nak ubah benda tu, nak ubah tapi belum lagi. Nak ubah je, baru fikir nak ubah tapi belum lagi. Yang nak ubah belum lagi tu is actually a great step because bila you actually experience, when you are there, you already motivated to change. Sama lah dengan kita. We are all motivated to change in terms of online learning. I for one is motivated walaupun mula-mula tak tahu. I contacted my students, boleh tak ajar saya? Kenapa nak malu? Tak perlu malu. Ajar kita, dia dapat pahala dan kita amalkan ilmu, kita dapat pahala. So I'm motivated to change. I realise my problem is I bukan pakar IT. I forgot lah, kalau tidak I dah kacau rumah lama dah. And I prepare what needs to be done. Okay, online lah. What needs to be done. Okay, so I prepare myself. I learn dan I tahu my what do you call that, my laptop, myself a good microphone. Tengok nak sebut pun tak pandai kan sebab bukan orang IT, basic pun tak reti. Camera must be there. So tadi sebelum you all ni ramai-ramai masuk, maybe if you heard what I told Uma, how come my video nampak muka my camera is not working? Panic sebenarnya. Tapi tak payahlah panik, masa kan ada. Kan kita sombong tadi kan, tak nak 1 hour, at least we have that 30 minutes to actually talk to Uma say, okay, turn off Kak Aziz. So I'm actually being educated again. So the importance of having time before, to prepare myself before you start something. Itu sebenarnya. And then action. Practice the desired behavior. Selepas ni saya akan belajar lah. Yes, if you need anything, you have to be at least 30 minutes before. Kan, facilitate that action. Saya pun kena facilitate my students. I need facilitation myself and reinforce. Yang last kali ni adalah yang paling suka kita nak buat, maintain. It is very normal for all of us bila sesuatu yang kita buat tu lepas tu give up lah, dah habis, that's it, go back to traditional learning, lepas tu lupa dah macam mana nak on computer. Not that bad, but what I'm trying to say is we do not maintain that new knowledge that we have. We just do it at that point of time, but kita tak mengguna pakai secara berterusan. Ini yang sayangnya ya. Ini juga yang macam merokok tadi tu, motivated to change, lepas bulan puasa balik asal. So we need people to actually maintain that desire. So what are the impact on you, on us, all of us? You and I, ada negative dan ada positive. So let's talk about dia pun point on the lecturer, educator's perspective. The organisation of work processes. So what do we need to do first sebenarnya? Stay calm. Macam saya, sebenarnya saya gelabah dah tadi Dr. Uma, because bila tak ada video, I panic. So I'm like, alamak ada butterfly in mata mi. So tutup video sekejap, pergilah minum air just to calm down. Okay? And then talk to Umar. We have the expert. Talk to Dr. Umar. Talk to the technical people yang ada kat belakang dia ramai-ramai tadi kan. Talk to them. I feel good. So you need to understand what are the work processes involved. You need to understand yourself sebenarnya. If you know, macam saya tahu ilmu saya dalam bidang IT ni kurang, so I need to be prepared more time. I need more time compared to other things that probably I'm good at. Okay, another thing is organization of work process tu. So contohnya kalau kita nak menggunakan slide, I do not have just black and white slides now, yeah. My slides are all like cartoon. I use emoticon because I want my students to feel and understand that, hey, we can have fun. And I include video. Saya memang tak reti insert video, sekarang pandai dah. Semua ni saya belajar. So communication without visual cues. So use language that students will understand. Okay. Imagine if I'm actually talking to you tapi I cakap Dr. Umar macam ni, kalau you nak gunakan, you menggunalah bahasa yang supaya student tahu kan apa benda ni Dr. Umar. So apa perasaan you agaknya bila you menggunakan? Saya suka berlakon sebenarnya kalau dalam kelas, student saya tahulah, menyanyi pun saya suka. So if you actually talk to them in that voice, the respect maybe, and they are bored, especially you yourself have heard presentations probably from students when they use suara yang terlalu lantang, so you tell them to actually calm down ataupun turunkan sikit pitch. So all these are actually very important. And how do you greet your student? Kan nak build rapport tu. Kalau dalam counselling itself, we have 5 steps. So the first step tu memang build rapport. Kita selalu akan spend more time on building rapport. Because once rapport is built, macam saya, nama dia Umawati, nama saya Azmawati. Bila orang kata kami macam adik-beradik, I kata yes, memang kami adik-beradik. Lain ibu, lain ayah, tapi kami adik-beradik se-PhD. Mesti buat PhD sama-sama. So what's wrong with that? I'm okay. So establish rapport is very important, especially with your students, to make sure that bila dia dah suka kita kan, dia tak sabar-sabar menanti kelas kita yang seterusnya. Macam saya lah, student saya, doktor, kelas pukul 4 on ke? I kata 4:30 lah, kot dia orang tanya soalan. Konon-konon dia orang minat saya lah, bagi chance perasan sikit. So okay, lack of interactions. Like I said, I don't just use PowerPoint. I use a lot of things. Like macam kat sini lah. I also do, I pernah buat study on gamifications. I use gamification. Saya kasih dia main game. Sebab kenapa tak? Bila mereka main game tu, they release their stress. Okay? And when especially we are doing technique in counselling, so when they actually play games, I can actually observe them playing games. I also listen to the languages that they use. So imagine if they use all these foul languages, words during session. So this is the time when I highlighted. And then I'll be like, notice sikit lah, hey, okay, apa tu, rapport is needed even. Yes. Nanti kita jawab tu yes, sebab dia dah hilang pula dari sini. And then to keep student engaged. Learning management system, multiple interviews with educators, student, I think you can read that lah. Working from home, it is actually very important to have your own support. Because if you do not have your own support, macam mana lah you nak, apa orang kata tu, from your own network lah, like-minded workmates for mutual support, because support is very important. Saya selalu cakap dengan anak saya, you need to, because all of you are now at home, you need to help mommy because I am working. I am not sitting in the kitchen depan komputer main game like you. You may be studying, after that when you are bored, you play games, but mommy have to cook. Mommy have to do a lot of other things, jemur kain, jemur ni. So now you're at home, you need to, I'm talking about support from family, yeah? It's the same thing with your work support. You need to help me. So what we do is we come up with jadual waktu. So now I tak payah pening kepala. Macam pagi tadi saya masak pukul 4:30. Saya memang bangun pagi 4:30 dan saya pergi kerja dan saya balik. Saya tahu rumah saya dah vacuum. Saya tahu rumah saya baju dah berjemur and I have cats. Cats poo cleared. So all these are being done so that you are not stressed because you know that the support that you have from your family and also your kawan-kawan. Macam kami sekarang tengah buat curriculum review. Sumpah kalau tanya curriculum review tu, I'm new. I don't understand, but I've got good support. So di sini yang kita hendak, macam bila tak faham, can I refer to you? So kawan-kawan akan jawab. So these are the things that we need in this time. So this COVID, like I said, is very positive for me in a sense lah. Kejap. Okay, so now students' perspective. Yang ini memang dialami oleh para pelajar kami sendiri ya. Adaptability struggle. I think I've already talked about it. How they actually struggle between e-learning, discussing with their peers, and especially for us, ours is more like practical, where they need to conduct and talk to their friends, and then I need to comment. So what we do is we do it online. I say, what is wrong with doing online? Yes, you cannot see the whole, kita kena tengok what they call that, body punya language, right? But at least you can see the upper half. So we can actually talk about it. So do not ever say that it is not helpful. Because wherever you are, however you learn, if you are positive, insyaAllah you can do it. Technical issues ni lah, yang ini memang very important lah. Sebab this one memang we have students yang bila bercakap macam duduk dalam gua. So I'll be saying, it's okay, I will record so that we'll share with you. And sometimes do not just rely on one gadget. Lah WhatsApp, you all alrighty lagi pandai kot. And the teachers kat sini, I'm sure lecturers, they are very well versed with teaching tools, pedagogy kan. The computer literacy, kita sendiri kena belajar. So when my daughter, she's with MRSM, when I saw that some of the teachers are actually even better than me, I felt macam, ya Allah, I pun kena belajar. Because when she learn biology and they use this iPad thingy lah, and ada apa panggil tu? AI, dia orang kena artificial intelligence. So my daughter was actually interested to learn about, now dia punya cerita tiba-tiba nak jadi surgeon pula. Kalau tidak nak jadi painter lah, ni bukan painter cat rumah tu ya, I mean artistik punya ni lah. So all these things are due to computer literacy, so we need to catch up. So now we are gearing towards IR 4.0. Time management, I only have another 4 minutes. I know Umar, so I think you can handle that. Self-motivation, this is actually very important. Positive attitude. How to have positive attitude. So yang ini tak apa, nanti boleh baca sendirilah kot. Tips for lecturer, control the, okay. I'm sure you know, nak cerita juga, I'm sure you know the 80-20% kan. There are a lot of things in life that you cannot control. But I always believe in, kalau dalam theory counselling, saya suka reality theory atau choice theory. Because I do believe in whatever you want in life, you have the right to choose. When you choose, it is your responsibility to actually take charge. Okay? So choose, you take charge. If you do not know how to take charge of yourself, then you will create this, in psychology, we call it paining behavior. You akan sakit. Kenapa? Because you create that. So we need to understand every choices that we make, kita bertanggungjawab, and we need to understand that dia punya kesan. So what is it that you want in life? You decide. Okay? Itu yang saya kata tadi tu, self-care. Yeah? Self-care, I think we've talked about it. Get your body moving to help your mental wellness. Exercise lah, because bila kita ada exercise, kita come up with these endorphins. I'm sure you know that kan. Model self-compassion means you maafkan diri you know your kekangan, you validate that feeling. Kadang-kadang kan kita selalu blame kita, perasan tak? Kalau saya tanya semua orang di sini, apa kekuatan you, apa kelemahan, laju je dia orang jawab, kelemahan saya ialah saya tak pandai ni, saya tak pandai ni, semualah tak pandai, semua yang buruk-buruk. Senang je kita cakap. Cuba saya tanya, what is your strength? Dia akan fikir. Sebab kita tak ada masa untuk buat exercise ni, tapi usually dia akan fikir, apa kekuatan aku So see, you need to maafkan diri you. Semua kita manusia tahu, you tak kisahlah you counselor ke, you psychiatrist ke, you psychologist ke, you lecturers ke, you marah, you ada hak untuk marah. Control. Choice. Nak marah sampai bila, nanti tak cantik, nanti tak apa, saya selalu kalau cakap dengan anak-anak murid perempuan lah, jangan marah-marah, nanti tak cantik sebab dia berkedut. So yang lelaki tu, minta maaf ya. Okay, set reasonable expectations. Kita sebagai lecturer, kita sebagai anak murid, saya nak dapat 4 flat, cikgu pula, I want to see you get 4 flat, I want you to suit it. Kadang-kadang, atau kita bukanlah dekat student, kita tak adalah sekejam tu nak kata student dapat 4 flat, but we create that expectation. Like myself, I need to produce, for example, 2 write-up. But last year, I produced more. So, unreasonable expectations that I created for me. Lepas tu, I stress. Kenapa more discipline to be an online student? Yes, you need to have more discipline. Correct. Okay, set office hours while remote teaching. Okay, yang ini I'm sure you all know. I think it's only berkat our rezeki if we follow the routine. Pada awalnya, most of us doesn't know how to adjust. This is when we talk about adjustment. You need to adjust to your office hours routine. Bukanlah pergi office, tapi rutin yang kita ada. Macam saya sendiri memang 8 jam. Kadang-kadang tak telarat 8 jam tu, saya take a break. But I will ganti back tomorrow ke apa. Ya. You reach out to people. Always say, Umar dah nak habis ya. Sabar ya, sekejap lagi 1 minit. Reach out to people.
Kak Aziz, that setting the office hours while remote teaching, actually you have another 20 minutes, so no problem. It's just that question yang setting office hours while remote teaching. So how did you do it?
Okay.
Please share with us.
Okay, what I do is, like I said, it's routine. Set office hours. Contohnya, macam saya memang tidur pukul 9.30. If you actually text me after that, even if I have talian kasih call, I will not answer. I'll be asleep. Like yesterday, I have meeting with my, the MRSM. 9:30 sharp, I said, and tiba-tiba I will just yawn. I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to sleep. So automatically I'll sleep, I'll get up at 4:30. I'm very disciplined in that sense. But 6:30 onwards, if I'm not traveling to work, you tengoklah kesesuaian you, but I'm just sharing from my experience. If I'm not traveling to work from home, I will start work already. Sebab 6:30 tu anak tak bangun lagi kan. Kalau dia bangun pun solat and they will continue sleeping, tak apalah. So I know it's not good, but you know. So I will start working 6:30 to 8:30. I will make sure that I work 8 hours a day. But we lecturers probably don't have to do that kan. Kalau di UM, we can just clock in and then go back and write. But at the end of the day, like I said, you need to have this thing that again to the supreme being lah, berkat, halal memang dah halal, barakah tu yang kita nak kejar. So I will set the 8 hours every day without fail. So kadang tu lepas dah 4 jam buatlah rutin, lepas tu nak makan ke nak apa ke, so I'll do that. So I dedicated my 8 hours tu, jangan kacau mami. So if I start work, for example lah kan, 6 o'clock atau 6:30, lepas dah subuh, 6:30 dah baca-baca Quran ke apalah, tengoklah apa you nak buat, atau 7 ke, and after that 3 o'clock I dah stop dah. So I have my me time with my garden, I have my me time with my cats, so that's what I do. But if you start later, I think it's only fair if you dedicate the time for yourself but also for work. So yang ini memang kena disiplin. Okay, discipline. Okay, Dr. Umar, clear ya? And a dedicated workspace. My dedicated workspace is in my kitchen because the kitchen is when I can capai makanan. So yeah, MCO is also sideways lah. Membesar dengan jayanya. Okay, tak apa. Then what we do is tips for students and lecturers lah. Ini for lecturers juga ya. Calm your body and mind. So mindfulness, develop goals, consume healthy dose of media. Ini you can read. Nanti saya nak go forward ya. Nak move forward because I just want to share about the dose of happiness. Okay, adjustments are necessary. Okay, adjustments are necessary. Transition in learning setup. So memang kita kena transition. Patience, flexibility. I'm sure we all have experienced this. You all sekarang dah sangat fleksibel. Saya sendiri. You all have the patience. Otherwise you won't be here. Alright. So next. Okay. Change is inevitable. Macam saya kata tadi, you need to stand out like the balloon, yeah? So I want to share with you this. When we talk about exercise, what is it that can help you to actually be, orang kata apa tu, more awareness or being present, your presence, yeah? CE tu. So is it you yang mana? Adakah mindful means maksudnya kepala kita ni penuh dengan macam-macam isu, ataupun mindful? Mindful means you're more balanced, kan? Sama ada penuh, mindful, or mindful means you're balanced, in the sense that saya sendiri, demi Allah, I just want to share with you. At first, I was like, macam mana nak buat curriculum review, macam mana nak publish paper, macam mana nak buat grant. I have 3 COVID grants related to COVID lah ya. Macam mana nak buat, macam mana. But I realized that all this time that we've been teaching our student, kan, kita selalu kata kat student, prioritize. Sekarang kita batang hidung sendiri, prioritize. Lepas tu, what do we teach our student? Take time out. That's what I do. Take a break, take a KitKat. I take KitKat and makan. Practically, ice cream KitKat dekat KFC tu sedap pergi beli. Lepas tu, I understand that life is only, I can only become if I do things organized. Startlah menulis. Dulu tak pandai tahu guna Google Calendar, not that bad lah, tapi jarang. Sekarang ni semua Google Calendar to be connected. So all these things that you want ni, maksud saya tadi, what are your choices? You choose to be this one atau you choose this one. If you want to do this, then you need to take care of yourself. You will have your own, apa orang kata tu, what do you call, schedule. Yeah, schedule. Okay. So next, okay, this one yang I cakap tadi tu, effects of end bites when you have the automated negative thoughts. So it's only normal when you have that automated negative thoughts, you akan produce this adrenaline and you akan rasa macam duk 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 duk, and you want to either fight or flight. Contohnya, when you are asked to do online learning, for me, alamak, can I just do, the first thing I asked before was, can I just do asynchronous, means I record siap-siap and just put it, because I tak nak nanti hilang lah, the issue lah, nanti mabuk kepala lah, I tak pandai lah. So but no, what, again, choices lah, and tanggungjawab kan, tanggungjawab kita, fight or flight. And I choose to fight in the sense of I equip myself with Norma. Ingat tak tadi transtheoretical model of change tadi kan, change process. So I want to fight because I want to learn. Kalau setakat berlari, sampai bila saya hendak berlari? Berlari hingga ke kaki langit, nanti tak sampai. Want to catch what? The rainbow? Can never go there. So I loses my rational thoughts tadi. So we always have to be rational. What is it that you want? And I don't want to have sakit jantung. Because if you fly, at the end of the day you become stressed, kan? Stress, lepas tu anxiety, melampau, lepas tu depressed. Why? Because you selalu lari dari masalah. You tidak menyelesaikan masalah. And then you will create cortisol. Cortisol is a bad hormone, kan? So itu yang tiba-tiba sakit jantung and innalillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Okay, next. So do you know that we are all powered by hormones? So you choose that. You nak smile, atau you nak mencubit, ataupun you nak gelak and be happy. You choose. It is all up to you. And how do we want to be happy? So let's get a dose of happiness. Dose of happiness. Apa maksud dose tu? Orang kata apa, jom let's get a boost, like macam boom, macam tu kan. Dose itself is actually dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin and endorphin. Those are the names of the good hormones. So let's talk about this hormone, okay? The happy chemical in your brain. So let's create this happy chemical. Senang je nak create this happy chemical. It all starts from you. You choose. You nak apa? Okay. Dopamine ni, okay, let me cerita sedikit lah ya. Dopamine ni is actually helps you to be mentally alert. So always mentally alert. The lack of it yang akan menyebabkan you hilang konsentrasi. Okay. Selalunya kita akan makan, nak dapatkan dopamine ni is when we eat a lot of rich protein. But I just want to share with you, in counselling ataupun in psychology, we always kadang-kadang jumpa dengan students ataupun klien, bukan student, maaf, klien yang like to do self-harm. Self-harm maksudnya, minta maaf. Self-harm maksudnya they will actually ambil pisau and hurt themselves lah. This dopamine hormone will be released. First dia will takut tahu sebenarnya, tapi lepas tu dia shock, dia sedap. Kalau dia tak cut the major artery, it's okay. Tapi kalau cut the major artery, habislah, innalillah again. But you see, this dopamine is actually that hormone that actually make them feel macam, bestnya. Okay, so dopamine ni ada bagus, dia memang bagus, tapi dopamine ni juga kalau yang self-harm ni dia salah guna lah, in that sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Next ialah okay, oxytocin. Let me tell you, oxytocin is also known as love hormone ataupun cuddle hormone. Sebenarnya stress is good. Sebab bila stress dia akan release, tadi saya kata apa? Adrenaline. Adrenaline ni bagus, tapi too much adrenaline, if you do not know how to control, dia akan keluar pula hormon si jahat ni. Yang jahat tu nama dia apa tadi? Cortisol. Tapi God is great. God loves all of us. Before this cortisol keluar terkedek-kedek, oxytocin will also come out. Mungkin ada cikgu bio, kalau saya salah betulkan ya. Saya tak pandai bio, tapi I just cerita lah ya. So these are the things that actually comes out during childbirth atau physical contact lah, hugging. Kita panggil ni apa tu, cuddle hormone juga ya. Oxytocin ni kalau kita sedih kat rumah, kita buat apa selalu? Kita nak hug, right? That is why bila seseorang tu sedang bersedih, pergi dekat-dekat, pet. Is it okay if I pet you? Okay, pet. Okay. Is it okay if I give you a hug? Tanyalah dulu, because we all counselors memang kena minta izin. Jangan main terpeluk, kadang kena ni pula kan, takut. So nanti dapat dua relationship kena saman. So we will actually hug and all. And hugging is good because not only you release that positive vibes to them, you will also get it in return. So it's good lah in that sense. Tapi nak hug orang pun jangan dari belakang, bahaya. So kena berhati-hati di jalan raya. Okay, next. Ialah serotonin. This is the happiness hormone. This one selalunya kita makan ialah bila the girls, especially atau men. I'm not sure about men lah, I'm talking about girls perspective. But usually kalau kita stress, kita makan apa? Kita makan chocolate, kita makan carbohydrate. The comfort food, kita panggilkan, makan nasi, makan ikan bilis dengan nasi pun sedap, budu, telur pun sedap, Masya Allah. Sorry lah, orang Kelantan ada. So these are the things that actually help us to be more happy and make you alert. So getting exposed to sunlight is also good. And the last but not least is the endorphin. Exercise, ini yang saya kata tadi tu. And sensitivity to pain. Perasan tak kalau kita, macam saya lah, kalau ada panjat bukit, saya suka panjat bukit. Siapa nanti ada geng bukit kat sini boleh ajak I. Suka panjat bukit. Tapi dia lupa tahu that I'm already old, 47, not so old but still going there. And I lupa that I'm sensitive. My joints dah start sakit kan. But endorphin actually dia melupakan segala kesakitan ini. Dia keseronokan itu. But when I come back, I'll be like, oh no, my back ache, all this ache. But then again, this endorphin is actually good. So when you do something slowly but steadily. Okay, ini tak apalah. Adrenaline, I dah cerita tadi. I'm not going to cerita again lah when I talk about if you do not know how to control, then cortisol will be built up. So now I would just want to teach you, Dr. Umar dah nak habis. Rather than saying, okay, I have a stressful life, saya don't know how to handle these students during this COVID, why don't we change it? Oh, kadang-kadang kita selalu cakap, kami, tukar kepada saya. When you change it to saya, you are actually responsible for yourself. Okay, I have a stressful life, but change it to I will learn how to come back on track and live a balanced life and leave no place for stress. That's a good start. And super cool. Terima kasih Hamisa. Okay, so what is next? So yang ini ialah bagaimana you nak psych yourself. That's why bila bangun pagi, although kita belum gosok gigi, mungkin mata kita sepet sebelah ke apa, but always have to tell yourself that saya cantik hari ini. Okay, so this one I just want to share with you. Whatever happened yesterday, it was just history. Memang sometimes in life kita validate that feeling, you sedih, you marah, you geram, all that. Tomorrow is visionary. Today is you fikirlah sendiri what you want. Okay. Terima kasih Dr. Umar. Ada lagi 3 minit. So saya stop sharing ya.
Can also maybe mute on your side.
Make my
Mute on your side.
Okay, sure.
All right. So thank you so much, Dr. Aziz. Such an enjoyable session. Actually, we went through so many things. You gave us so many tips from how to actually adjust to the new norm, how you actually conduct your lessons, how you actually embrace the change of using technology. You are telling me that you are not very good with technology, but I'm sure you're doing amazing things because you're a passionate educator yourself. Also, how you mentioned how to be positive, how important it is to build rapport. You also mentioned how important is it to get support. So let's look at some of the questions here. Dr. Zainal Azhar has asked, among the 7 dwarfs in Snow White, who is your most favorite and why?
Sleepy lah. Because when I sleep, I forget everything. I'm very sleepy all the time when it reaches 9:30. Thank you.
Okay. Can you suggest some exercises that could help to relieve mental stress among students during learning?
Okay, I wouldn't say I know what is best for your student, but usually we will do breathing exercise, just a simple breathing exercise. So we always tell them, okay, just calm down, relax, and then we'll count 1, 2, 3. Macam kita biasa buat breathing exercise. I can probably share with Umar to actually share with you how to go about doing it, and we will actually ask them to just uh, breathe in, breathe out. That is the best actually, because when you do correct technique of breathing exercise, they learn how to calm down. Another thing is that I really love is drawing. Because when you play with colors, you'll be like, okay, I enjoy this. I've taken so. I mean, it has been ages ago since I last colored. So, but through coloring, through drawing, you could actually understand what they are trying to tell you. So kita selalunya menggunakan itu dan kita boleh faham apa yang mereka cuba sampaikan by actually asking them again. So from there we can understand their emotions, whether they're angry, whether they're upset, whether they have issues, they will tell us. Your students. That's another thing.
Right. Okay, there's one question in Q&A. Let me just look at this. Okay. Sometimes we are surrounded by negative people. How do we avoid them? Should they be avoided? Or how to change them to be positive? Because it's so stressful when we are surrounded with this kind of person, and this is affecting our working environment.
Okay.
Your take on this?
Okay. I think this is where we face all this every day, kan? In every workplace, because I do a lot of my research are actually on work-life balance and worksite support by supervisors. You can Google my name, nanti boleh jumpa insyaAllah. Actually, these are something that you cannot avoid in the sense that you can't change people, betul tak? You can only change yourself. Just this morning, I was talking to my colleague. I was actually facing similar issues. So I said, there's nothing you can do because they have been there far too long. But what can you do about it to make sure that you are feeling better? Ignore. How to ignore is so difficult. It is so difficult trying to ignore these people. So what is it? You decide what is it that you want to listen. So that is why for us, I teach myself how to do selective listening. I only listen those important. Kalau tidak, I learn also, I don't play poker, but poker face. How to make poker face. Tapi sebenarnya tak dengar pun. Sebab they are being negative, I refuse to listen. These are all through exercises. Another thing that I want to share with you is how to compartmentalize. Okay, compartmentalization in the sense that kadang-kadang macam I'm a good participant today, very good Ayuni. Okay, compartmentalize ialah bila saya buat sesuatu ialah okay, I store all the positive sahaja. I refuse. Kalau benda tu negatif, memang saya tak buka all the kunci ni. Macam cupboard kan, in my brain ni ada small cupboard. I refuse to open. And it is your choice. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to be? How positive? Memang susah. But you need to train. You can, trust me. Because I experienced that. Nanti boleh PM tepi lah, saya boleh bantu. Minta Dr. Umar my phone number.
Okay. Alright, so one last question. What tips can you share for lecturers who are undergoing mental health issues while conducting online teaching?
Okay, dear lecturers, I don't think so we're actually having mental health issues, because mental health is something that I think just well-being lah. The right word is well-being. So kita kena pakai perkataan yang sesuai kan. The right word is well-being. Bagaimana you nak maintain your sanity maybe. That's what you say, mental health. Kalau we talk about mental health, we're concerned about over anxiety atau depression. If you're talking about that, I always tell you, I shared with you earlier, always reach out. Okay, one thing about us here, ramai orang yang takut nak reach out to us because dia akan kata kalau kita reach out to counselor, kita ada mental health problem. No, kan Dr. Umar kan? Tak kan? We can always talk about anything under the sun. The thing is, we wanted to get all this, to make you understand that it's about fully functioning in your daily activities. Reach out. Good support system in the organisation. Okay, talk to your peers. Nak talk to your peers pun kadang-kadang takut kan dengan siapa yang you boleh bercakap. I can sense that Dr. Umar and team tadi sangat gembira. Semua orang macam seronok. I pun seronok dengar. So these are actually very important. Support system. Okay, because at the end of the day you cannot be alone. So tadi yang ada isu tu mungkin boleh PM, tapi I can talk to you lah. So I really hope that this helps.
Yeah. Actually, so we do not have, we're running out of time. I just want to say thank you so much, Dr. Aziz, for joining us today and providing your first-hand experience, because I think you even started by making this whole topic very relevant to you. So at least we, all of us who are listening, we feel that, okay, we're not alone. I mean, this is normal, and how to embrace this whole change. So thank you so much for that, and this concludes our session today. So for those of you all who would like to contact Dr. Aziz, you may search on UM's website, and her CV is already there, so you'll be able to drop an email. So thank you everyone. Have a great evening. So you can see the chat sessions. Everybody saying thank you, docs, for the great input. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your session. So again, can't thank you enough for the enjoyable session. So I'll see you around, Dr. Aziz, whenever I get the time.
Thank you, Dr. Umar, for inviting me.
Sure, it's really an honor. So any last words you want to share with the participants?
I just thank you, Dr. Aziz. Rasa recharge semula. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad that at least you feel that way. At the end of the day, again, I wanted to say that it is up to you. Okay, if it is to be, it is up to me. So the choice is in your hands. But you know where to find me. Then we can always be in touch. Thank you, Dr. Umar and team, for inviting me again.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So please stay tuned for our series of webinars. We will start. See you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. So tomorrow, the whole day, Dr. Aziz, just want to share with you tomorrow. We have lecturers from Polytechnic Mersing Johor who will be sharing how to actually use Microsoft Teams in your teaching and learning.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that will be done for over 3 slots. And we have actually past few weeks we have been covering topics ranging from best practices, how to use your learning management system better, content creation, and of course today's topic, the whole theme for today was on your well-being, on general well-being, you as a student, you as a lecturer, and also for your students. So I think I really enjoyed all the 3 sessions today. I believe the participants also enjoyed all 3 sessions today. So thank you again, Dr. Aziz, signing off now. So I'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. The session will be moderated by Dr. Nizam for Microsoft Teams with the team from Polytechnic Mersing Johor. See you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.